vacuum tank, vacuum relay, right? Headlight relay. Yeah. Headlamp relay. Where are we at? Can you see that actuator? Actuator. So now that we got the nomenclatures, we're going to go through and replace vacuum lines one at a time, starting with the tank. That was kind of loose. All right, we'll pinch that and pull it off. Pinch it. There we go. That's the middle one. And that is 10, 11. Vacuum tank to right-hand headlamp relay. And I guess there's a yellow stripe on that. So yellow stripe. You got 2 yellow stripes for left and right hand. Should we cut that? I mean, that's a little bit excessive, right? Yeah, I think we can cut that. left-hand headlight relay. All right. Can you see the actuators? If you ever messed around with these, there's a opening and closing circuit on the actuator. So there's a port on the back of the actuator and a port on the front side of the actuator. You don't need to take that all the way off. So on the bottom of the relay, that goes to the front. Green. So green is right-hand headlamp relay to actuator. Bottom port. Let's find our green. There's our green. You want to support the relay while you're putting that on. That way you don't break it off. Alright, I guess we can remove this. Alright, we're going to move over to the driver's side. Green. That was kind of loose. Remember, support the relay when you're putting that on. Route it properly, give yourself some room. All right, I'm going to take the time to have it to where the colored stripes are showing. Okay, next is red, left hand headlamp relay to actuator. Red. You guys still following along? Okay. Okay. See that? Yep. just lose the clip? Or, no, that's right. I took it off and saved it for later. Let's get a red hose. Red hose. And this is one of the issues that Doc Rebuild talks about, is these hoses from other places are too big and they smash up against each other. I should have went with the Doc Rebuild vacuum line headlight kit. Alright, so let's try this again. Or did I just knock you out? Yeah. Sorry about that. With my big old head. All right, now we can work on 8 and 9. T connection. Right here. T connection. To headlamp relay. Okay, and since we only gently put that in there, All right, now let's put our factory factory ties back on. That's one there. There was one over here. This kit also comes with electrical tape. I'm trying to get the other one off. I'll be right back. All right. So I'll just tie these ones all together. Let's keep things symmetrical. Okay. I said let's keep things symmetrical, and I ended up putting this one on upside down. I like the way that one's routed, so the free running then isn't dragging against the condenser. Are you even seeing that? No. All right. Okay, there's that and that and that. I mean, I'm not going to use the electrical tape. What do I need it for? So the only other thing left to do is this vacuum line here. But I like it with the white stripe. I don't know, maybe I'll trim it up a little bit so that this valve sits in this area a little bit tighter. So let's see if we can do that. Just a little bit. Let's see what that does. You know, I talk about this on a lot of my videos. I talk about the heat shield. It's wonderful. It dresses everything all up. It makes it look all nice and neat. I love the factory routing of the spark plug wires. It gets in the way. It gets in the way. But in fairness, all this stuff should be done before the heat shield is put on anyway. Okay. Okay. There, that's all. That's all I wanted it to do. Sit inside the thing a little bit tighter. So, we replace the lines for the headlight switch, and it dresses it up. Alright, so messing around with the steering column, I think I may have found out why the turn signals aren't working. It may be the turn signal switch, but I'm not really going to be able to find out until I get it kind of back together. Get the gauges put in, get the gauges grounded. I guess I could put a ground wire to, which is the blue wire, is the left or right turn signal indicator on the gauge. All right, light blue is for the left side turn signal indicator. And then your gray lines, your gray wires are for the gauge lights. I think may be incorrect. Let me see on the gauge. This is for the brights. So the green wire for the bright. Light blue is left turn signal. I think this one's for the brake. Emergency brake indicator. Dark blue is for the right side turn signal. Then you got grounds for both sides, for the gauge, speedometer side, tachometer side, and then your 3-wire tachometer, 12 volt, negative, and then signal. So brown wire going out to distributor, power, and ground. And then we get those plugged into the gauge cluster. Get the headlight switched, plugged into the headlights. And then we run our vacuum lines to the headlight switch. All right, interrupter. So we got our black wire coming from outside, manifold vacuum. Can you even see that? All right, manifold vacuum. And then our blue line coming from the terminator switch. And we'll get it buttoned back up, kind of set in place. That way we could get the vehicle started and go through making sure that the stuff's working. All right, so we lower down our, without breaking anything, we lower down the steering column. Talking about breaking things, this would be a good time to glue on any of the little tabs that are on the dash, the instrument panel. That would be a good time to go through and glue things back in and do all that stuff. All right, so before we put this in, let me pre-locate the vacuum lines. Up over top of the gauge, so when we bring them in, we can plug them in. Bring them up, we can plug them in. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. We can use the speaker. Use the speaker to hold the lines for us. I just made that up right now. Let's see if that works. Kind of move stuff around so we can reach it, plug it in. We gotta hook up our speedometer cable too. I would like to mention also that you don't have to take the dash out to get the turn signal switch out of the steering column. So we may do a video on that if it doesn't work. But let me get the instructions for the vacuum lines, so we can reiterate placements. All right, can we see vacuum ports? Yes. All right, so number 4, black, goes to the front port, and the blue headlight switch to override valve. I was calling it terminator, but override valve. So blue line goes in the back, black up front. It is cutting it kind of close. I guess we can plug our wiring in, well, the light bulbs. This is the fun part. It's remembering where all these plugs go. So like I said, all the gray lines are the backlights. And then everything else has its respectable area. I don't really want to give you a whole bunch of room. Can you even see that? Okay, barely. So I guess we'll plug in all of our backlights first. This is kind of all by feel. And like I was saying before, 6 o'clock on the speedometer side is turn signal indicator for my year. It may be like this for several years, but for 76, turn signal indicator for the left side on the speedometer is at the 6 o'clock position, and that's the light blue. At the 12 o'clock position is the bright indicator for your high beam. And that's at the 12 o'clock position. All right, now we move over to the tachometer side. Let me see if I can get you set up on the other side. All right, this is the best I could do for what we got. So on the tachometer side, you got pink and brown, which is for the emergency brake. 12 o'clock. Three-wire spade connector is for the tachometer. Let's get that put in first, since that one really only goes in one way. Ground wire uses a spade connector. Dark blue is the right turn signal indicator, located at the 6 o'clock position. And we kind of find the long wires for the backlight that will reach 12 o'clock position. Once again, on the tachometer side is brake light. Okay, that's it for the gauge cluster. We still got the headlight switch, so we're going to kind of move this back in place, get it lined up. All right, let me get you set up for the right angle. All right. We got stuff kind of pulled back and that's a tight fit for that headlight switch, so make sure you leave yourself some room. That got on there, that's nice and snug. We'll plug the headlight's electrical connector in, maybe. Maybe not. All right, there we go. All right, now we gotta kind of push the dash back in, get up underneath it, reaffix the speedometer cable. But that isn't really necessary right now. What I want to do is hook the battery up and make sure that the lights are working. Maybe I fixed the turn signal. Where you at? Maybe I fixed the turn signal. Yeah, we'll see how the vacuum line's hooked up to the headlight switch, how all that stuff works. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, it's going to get loud. Maybe not. working now. Indicator, that's working. And thanks to Restoration Obsession, I was able to get my clock fixed. I was able to fix my clock. So thank you, Obsession Restoration, or Restoration Obsession. All right, so the reason why this one's coming on now is when I was troubleshooting the turn signal, I dropped the bulb and broke it. But at least now the indicator light is coming on. Got to figure out why the tachometer isn't working. It was working earlier, but that's for another video, I guess. There's many videos out there that show you how to do that. So I'm going to button this thing back together, but the main goal was getting the vacuum lines hooked up. I don't know why. Maybe it's the cam. I have a full roller cam. Well, it's a full roller, right? All lobes are roller if it's a roller cam. So, I went with a stock configuration on the cam. I don't know what's up. Cut. All right, thanks for watching ELH4X4 doing stuff. Vacuum line kit for 1976 Corvette. Thank you for all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Give a like and leave a comment, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.